Hi there, Internet Associate. It's Anthony, and I'm here again with.
Kyland.
And we're about to watch another episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So, this is season 3, episode 9, and it's called The Wish. Not The Witch, like season 1, episode 3, but The Wish. And some people say season 1, episode 3 is just Witch. It's different things in different places, but that's besides the point. Anyway, based off of season 3, episode 9's title, The Wish, do you have any ideas what we might be going to see this episode, Kyland?
Something that has to do with a wish. A genie, maybe? Monkey's paw.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool if they brought in a monkey's paw.
Okay.
That'd be really cool, I feel like. But only because I'm familiar with the monkey's paw subreddit, so.
Yeah.
If you're not, that's where you type in a wish and then people will give you the consequences of the wish in the comments.
I'm actually not familiar with that, so I gotta go check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, some of the stuff that people will come up with.
I thought you were just referring to something like a rabbit's foot or some type of other piece of lore that is known, and I was like, oh, a monkey's paw. I guess I just never heard about that.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's based on like an actual like piece of lore, like it's literally a monkey's paw. And you get 5 wishes, but they all have like drastic consequences.
Yeah, that's kind of how wishes tend to be, don't they? They always end up having those darn drastic consequences.
Yeah, that's true. You never really can win with a wish, whether it's from a genie or a shooting star.
So we're probably going to end up seeing some drastic consequences this episode then, if it's going to follow that same theory or line of thinking. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Season 3 has been a super fun season so far. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where we're going to go next. So this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 3, Episode 9, The Wish. Whoa! That started off like very serene and took. Whoa!
Yeah, really.
Whoa!
Broad daylight.
What is that? It's weird seeing Buffy demons in broad daylight.
Yeah, really.
Burst in, rescuing us without even knocking? I mean, this is really all their fault.
Seriously?
Xander is literally living in a delusion.
This wise one. How do you deal?
I have you guys.
Aww. I just realized this is the HD version. That's why it felt so different to me.
Yeah, it does look a lot more crisp.
Hopefully this is a better HD version than the one that had came out at one point that was just terrible and you could see cameras and stuff in the shot.
If you get the chance, if we can talk, I'm here.
Ah, dang, this is so sad.
Hey, again.
But understandable.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, because Cordelia really liked Xander.
Yeah, she really did. You could see her becoming vulnerable with him.
Yeah, this looks really different. This is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is.
But honestly, it doesn't look bad. Like, I feel like the HD version I've seen before looked pretty bad, actually. And it looked like washed out and stuff. But so far, this is actually... I'm actually kind of liking how this looks right now. I can't lie. Even though I also appreciate, like, the old look. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
the 4x3, grainy, dusty feel. That also, I really like that look, too. It gives it a nice charm. But I don't mind how it's looking right now. But if we start seeing, like, cameras and, like, PAs and stuff in the sides of the shots, we're going to know that we got to, you know, reevaluate things.
Yeah, that's true.
Whoa. Cordelia's not playing around no more.
Yeah, for real.
She was like, I don't know what I was doing these last couple years. But uh-oh. She's meeting back up with the old clique.
I have just the stallion. He's so you. I'm
That's
pretty
messed
sure
up.
he won't cheat on you.
Not that there's anything wrong with Jonathan,
least
but
not
it's
for a
obvious they're
while.
trying to be jerks.
Plus, he's got a
Yeah,
kill
really.
moped.
So I can't help feeling like the reason you want to talk is so you can feel better about yourself.
That's
not my problem.
That's so accurate.
Pretty, yeah, it's really accurate.
I mean, and so many people do that in real life too. I've probably done that in real life. I mean, like, that's such a common human thing to do. You know what I mean? We claim we're trying to do this for the person, but oftentimes it's really because we do want to feel better about ourselves and feel like we weren't just a total jerk or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Really?
It's so cool how that looks like something completely different.
It really does. But they were just doing that for like 10 seconds straight.
What's new? God.
It's a little thing called life, and let it do its magical little Healy thing. What's done is done. Let's be in the moment. Behold the beauty that is now.
These are bold words from the guy who is completely in the wrong.
Seriously.
I'm sorry, but if I want to make things right with Oz, my hands, all my stuff has to be for him only.
Did Xander send you to beg for him? Because if he did...
No, I'm a free agent, I promise. Got a little better.
Whoa.
Dang. That was a nice visual image of Cordelia covered in trash.
That's nice for you, huh?
Bitch girl. Loved the look last night, Cor. Dumpster sheet for the dumped.
And they used to be like best friends.
Seriously.
I wish Buffy Summers had never come to Sunnydale.
Done.
That was a little unsettling.
Anya?
Uh-oh.
Probably ask, but if you're not going to the winter brunch with anyone, I'd be honored and we'd have fun.
Oh my gosh.
I'll get back to you.
Really?
My, how the tables have turned.
Oh, how the turns of tables.
Rain. I did. Not that I care, but Xander Harris, he's miserable, right? And that Willow freak he hangs with, not even a blip on the radar screen, right?
Well, yeah. They're dead.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
That sure is interesting. So I guess Buffy wasn't there to protect them.
Yeah. Dang, the whole world has just changed. At least all of Sunnydale. I feel like this is what
she is out here by herself.
Really. I feel like this is what we're living in right now with this pandemic. Somebody made a wish and it changed something in the whole world and now everything's all weird.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Gotta be careful with your wishes, man.
Well, what do you know?
Oh.
Cordelia Chase.
That's what they meant by dead.
What is this?
This
Seriously?
is the part that's less fun.
I don't like this look on
When there isn't any
fucking Willow. Sorry, man.
What's up
This
with
is
you
her-
two in
This
the
is
leather?
creepy.
Hard.
It's a big head start they just gave
Love all
her.
the parts.
No
She
fun.
still didn't get
She
away.
didn't even hardly fight.
Oh man.
Ah, Xander.
He's still around.
Willow.
That's the master?
Go on.
Yeah.
I wonder what Angel is up to in this
I
reality.
remember that lust for the kill.
Good question.
You will kill her before she contacts the Slayer, or I'll see you two kissing daylight.
That's how you get your workers to get the job done.
I want you to start again and explain everything very carefully.
Whoa.
You're in a big cage.
Dang.
Not
That
cheap, right,
sucks.
book guy? Watch this.
Oh snap.
Oh,
Oh, a double bite? Like, that's the
no.
first time we...
This is like really weird for me.
That really sucks. Literally.
Don't be a spoil sport. guess what today is.
Oh, snap.
That answers your
Today
question.
the plant opens.
Dang.
It's a big party. Oh. Maybe I went too hard on you last time.
Yeah, this episode is so strange. Oh, man.
Too hard?
That is literally so bad for Angel.
It is.
Grant's wishes.
So
Wasn't that guy in another episode? I forgot what he was doing.
If it
though.
was a long, healthy life, she should get
Oh,
the
that's
money
what's
back.
his name?
She said.
The guy who thought Xander was gay.
Okay.
Oh,
Isn't that
yeah.
one?
Sucks
But it
because
turned out he
some
was gay?
dead dit's made a
Well, that's cool to see that in this reality he ended up being, you know, one of the crime fighters.
Yeah, for real.
Wait, so one wooden cross can... Oh, it's just two vampires. I thought it was more vampires than that.
Yeah, me too. I'm not gonna cap to you.
Ow.
Oh, there are.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what was that? Uh-oh, wait, who is this?
Buffy Summers?
That's right.
What?
Want to tell me what I'm doing here?
She got like a scar and everything now.
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
She looks like she's lived a tough life.
Yeah. In order to defeat Anyanka, one must destroy her power center.
World is what it is. We fight, we die. Wishing doesn't change that.
I have to believe in a better world.
Go ahead.
The Master sent his most vicious disciples to kill her. Now, she must have posed something.
Xander and Willow are his most vicious disciples.
Master.
It's quite depressing that this better world that Giles believes in technically is still a pretty terrible place. There's a new monster every week.
Yeah, seriously. And Buffy is probably at her most sad.
Right.
Buffy. Buffy Summers.
She was just gonna walk away. It's like, I've been watching you in high school.
No, you leave that to your master.
You don't believe I want to help you.
Hey.
Believe I want him dead.
That's a convincing point.
Seriously.
In the name of all women scorned, come before me.
Do you have any idea what I do to a man who uses that spell to summon me?
Giles was like, dang, what did I get myself into?
This is insane. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, that's just crazy, man.
They getting advanced.
And then they're just drinking them like it's wine.
Really?
What's the plan?
These vampires are innovative. Oh, dang. The future. That's why this episode is in high definition, huh?
The wishing.
Ooh. Sorry, Giles. I guess that book didn't tell you everything you needed to know. Oh, no.
Are you serious? Oh, snap.
Did you see that dusting effect, though? I feel like that's something they redid in this
Isn't it wonderful?
high definition
Yeah,
version.
it was nice.
Because I'm pretty sure when they do these HD versions, it's not like they just somehow magically upscale it. It's like they re-edit the entire thing. Like they take all the raw footage and re-edit it. Ooh, there goes Xander.
Yeah, that was a good dusting now that you mention it.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna push her back on there. Oz is killing Willow.
That was kind of poetic right there.
It really kind of was. If only Oz could remember that closure, like Xander in that one episode.
It would have been cathartic for our other reality, Oz.
Yeah. Since Willow kind of seemed evil in his eyes in that moment, probably. So, like, killing an evil version of Willow. There goes Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Dang. Rest in peace.
Wish Buffy Summers had never come to Sunnydale.
Done.
That would be cool. No, wait. I wish Buffy Summers had never been born. In monkey hair. In fact, I wish all men,
Monkey hair.
except
Wow.
maybe the dumb and the really agreeable kind, disappear off the face of the earth.
Well, at least you get to stay on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Wait, what did you say?
She said, I wish that all men, except for maybe the dumb and really agreeable ones, would leave the face of the earth.
And then
or
you
something
said,
like
at least you get to stay on the earth?
that. Yeah.
Wow. And I just agreed with you.
You're like, yeah.
I guess that proves your point.
All right. So, what did you think about this episode?
Honestly, I just thought it was kind of okay. Like, I think there were some cool elements to it, but like, for the most part, I wasn't really a big fan. Just because, like, I felt I'm kind of like against the whole like one risk reality and then like kind of like reversed. But I mean, I guess at the same time, it was just kind of to see what it would be like without Buffy there, you know. But even then, it's still kind of Buffy was still there, you know.
Yeah, I guess it's if Buffy hadn't come there when she originally had came.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. So, are you saying you don't like just the overall concept and idea of alternate reality type episodes, or like you think the execution here was bad? Or
I just
not,
think the
not
execution was kind of bad, but I'm also not really a fan of that style of storytelling. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So, what was it about the execution that you didn't like?
I don't know. I something it just wasn't doing it for me. Like last week's episode had a lot of character development for me, in a lot of different directions, and I felt like a lot of realizations were made. But this episode, it didn't really feel like it had. And I'm not saying every episode has to have good character development and good like realizations, but like I don't know, this one just felt a little lackluster to me.
Mm-hmm. I guess in this episode, the only character development that kind of happened was maybe I guess it is hard to say that anybody necessarily learned something from this episode, since Cordelia doesn't know what happened in that other world.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Remember.
Everything there was a reset button, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. So from that standpoint, I can see where you're coming from, in that this episode wasn't very heavy on character development at all. Like, the characters really didn't learn much from the beginning to the end, because like you said, it was a reset button. It was really more so like just for us as an audience to have a glimpse. Well, what would that have been like? And that's kind of more of a Buffy-centered thing anyway than a Cordelia, because this episode, it seems like it's about to be about Cordelia, and her, kind of dealing with the aftermath of walking in on Xander and Willow. But this episode is more like for the audience, seeing what happened if Buffy wasn't there. So I can understand how you would feel that way. I mean, it does seem like at the end of the episode, like Cordelia maybe was, through all that random wishing she was doing, that was kind of helping her cope in some type of way, and she was starting to maybe feel better about things. I don't know. It seemed like she was having fun doing that wishing, but yeah, I can totally understand where you're coming from with that point. So, what did you think about just the various alternate reality versions of people? Like, I know you said you weren't a big fan of Willow.
Yeah, I wasn't, and now that I'm really thinking about it, Xander I wasn't really a big fan of either. Giles I didn't really see much of a difference in. Oz was kind of cool. Buffy seemed a little bit, pretty much the same to me, just a little bit more calloused,
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could have gotten to see her mom. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
But I guess why would her mom be there if she didn't move to Sunnydale,
Yeah. Like, for instance, with Oz and Giles, to me, it kind of felt like their characters were mainly sort of the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it felt like, and I felt like that's kind of, apropos in a way, just because it's something about, like, Oz and Giles that feel like they are so, like, kind of consistent and true to themselves, and they have been this whole series, that, no matter what type of world they're in, they're going to be what they are. You know what I mean? They're going to be who they are. They're going to be, fight for the things that they fight for. So I thought that kind of made sense, that their characters were so similar and consistent with how they usually act. The other characters, of course, were pretty different and whatnot. Buffy to me, she seemed like Buffy didn't seem very similar to me at all. Like, I mean, yeah, it was, I guess, Buffy at core, but overall, it seemed like she had a pretty different personality to me. Like, obviously being very callous, but it just seemed like the energy and vibe that she gave off was pretty different. And then, yeah, Xander and Willow being vampires, I guess, of course, they're going to get different. It's one of those things where I did, like, this is one of those episodes where I don't take it that seriously. You know what I mean? So from that standpoint, I guess I enjoyed it because, like, I know it's going to be kind of goofy. I mean, like, yeah, Willow doing all that stuff, like, you know, where's the puppy? Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun. Like, it's so weird and out of, you know, just out of left field and not how you usually see Willow act. For me, it's just enjoyable to see something that different. I wouldn't want to see, like, a full season-long arc with these characters acting like this, of course. But, like, for an episode, for me, it was honestly pretty entertaining. Just watching them be different and kind of this what-if style thing and everything. But I think it's definitely something that only needs to be around, only needs to happen for an episode.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely just one episode.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't really want to see a glimpse of this. I really, not even any more than one. Like, I wouldn't really need to see, like, another story with that reality, you know?
Yeah. So the other thing, and this doesn't have anything to do with the actual episode itself, really. So this HD remake or remaster or whatever, like, for this episode, it definitely kind of made sense to watch it like this just because, like, everything felt so different. So it being this, you know, this widescreen HD remaster or whatever, for me, it kind of just went all into that. Like, it went with that because it's like it's an alternate reality and then everything looks a little different. So that was kind of cool because, you know, there's this big stigma within the Buffy community against the HD version or whatnot. And I've seen some episodes of the HD version, and they're usually it looks pretty bad. You know what I mean? Like, I think we even saw one at one point earlier in the series, and like 10 minutes in, we stopped there and we're like, no, we can't look at it like this or whatnot. So, but this seemed a little different. So I kind of want to do some research and see if this is like another remake where they've actually maybe, you know, improved it. Because I remember reading somewhere that might be the case here, but I didn't see confirmation. It was like a random comment. Somebody said this new Prime Video version is an improved HD version, but I don't know if that was true or not. So I got to look into that. But so, I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind watching it like this. But at the same time, I feel like so many people would be mad and be like, no, you have to watch it in the original form or whatnot, which is definitely a good argument because, I mean, that's definitely the best way and most authentic way to watch it. But
yeah, I thought it was a nice breath of fresh air. Like, it was really sharp and crisp. And then, like, I noticed, like, how you said the dusting was really top notch.
Right, exactly.
And I think some of the special effects just looked popping a little bit better for me. Like the vampires.
Yeah.
Like the blood on the master's mouth, the ring on his mouth was was a little bit more noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
Something I don't think I would have picked up on had we watched it in the original.
I mean, yeah, obviously it's 2020 now, so we're more accustomed to seeing things in high definition and, you know, that look more like this than that look like, you know, really grainy kind of older stuff. So, I don't know. But, I mean, I can't lie. I really actually enjoy watching it like this. It was a weird feeling, and I feel like I'm being disrespectful to the show or to something by saying I enjoyed it because so many, you know, Buffy aficionados and, like, what's it called? What's the word? Like, I don't know what the word is, but, like, you know, people that...
purists?
Yeah, purists. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Purists are like, no, you cannot watch it in HD. You have to watch it in 4:3 standard definition, da-da-da-da-da, or whatnot. But this HD version was better than any HD I've ever seen of Buffy before, so... But overall, I see you didn't really like the episode that much. You said you thought it was okay. Personally, I did enjoy this episode for what it was. It wasn't like, you know, any type of big story mover or anything like that, obviously. But just as a standalone kind of fun what if episode, I personally thought it was pretty cool. And maybe the HDness of it, the difference also was a factor in me kind of enjoying it, just how different it felt. But yeah, I enjoyed this one. Since this one was obviously pretty much a kind of a step aside or whatnot, where do you have any hopes for where you do want to kind of see things going next when we actually get back into the meat of the story?
I want Oz and Willow to get back together. I feel like Willow deserves a second chance, but I'm also like knowing that they're probably not.
Yeah.
Just because like I personally feel like they're preparing to write Seth Green off, but I mean I could be wrong. I want to see more of the mayor and Trick and see them what they have going on.
Yeah.
I want Xander to have more of an arc where he needs a redemption arc. Let's say that. Because I feel like he's really shown his ass this whole season.
But yeah, yes. Definitely season.
Yes. No, definitely just for me it's really cuz Xander's always been a little like do what I want, say what I want, but like it's really been this season that I've just been like, all right, you know what? You really are just you know what I'm saying? You're really starting to show your true colors here.
And it's like you're getting older. You're supposed to be maturing.
Yeah, really. And it's like he's going backwards.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it is what it is. I guess we gotta see. I guess we gotta see where they're gonna take us next. After all that. Oh, I guess one more question I wanted to just ask you about this episode. What did you think about like the monster or whatever, Anyanka, or like I don't know, like just that, like or how she got dealt with or any of that? Did you have any opinion on that, or because it was mostly in the background?
Yeah, for the sake of it being like a what if story. I didn't really mind her use and like how they did her, but at the same time it was a little like, okay, I mean you really didn't do much with the monster of the week, but I mean I guess they did kind of with a more like this is what happened, the consequence of what she was doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was definitely the focus because she was basically just there at the beginning and then there at the end for them to beat her. But for the rest of the episode, she was kind of not the focal point, I suppose. Well, all right, then. I guess that pretty much wraps up everything for this episode. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about it. Like the video if you liked it. And subscribe if you want to see more. Also, if you're interested in seeing the full uncut reactions and you're watching this on YouTube, you can head on over to Patreon, where they're posted weeks ahead, months ahead of the YouTube schedule. So... we'll see you all later.